Scene script. Have you ever heard about Denisovans, a mysterious kind of ancient humans? Let's embark on a fascinating journey through time, tracing the origins and existence of this enigmatic species. The Denisovans, a little-known branch of ancient humans, have left behind only a few tantalizing clues to their existence. Our initial understanding of the Denisovans was gleaned from a cave in Siberia, aptly named Denisova, where the first fragments of their existence were found. These fragments, consisting of a few bone pieces and teeth, were all that remained of a species that lived as long as 150,000 years ago. Upon examining the DNA from these fragments, scientists were astounded to discover that Denisovans were a distinct species, slightly different from us, the Homo sapiens, and slightly different from our other ancient cousins, the Neanderthals. This revelation placed the Denisovans as a third kind of human, coexisting alongside Homo sapiens and Neanderthals. This was indeed a monumental discovery, pushing the boundaries of our understanding of human evolution. But the Denisovan puzzle was far from complete. The fragments from the Denisova cave were like pieces of an intricate jigsaw puzzle, offering glimpses into the life and times of the Denisovans, but leaving much to the imagination. However, the story of the Denisovans did not end in the Siberian cave. In fact, it was just the beginning. In the grand tapestry of human evolution, the Denisovans were set to occupy a more prominent space, thanks to a discovery made thousands of miles away from the Denisova cave. This discovery, made in the lofty heights of Tibet, would provide a more comprehensive understanding of the Denisovans, shedding light on their way of life, their adaptations, and their significant contribution to the human gene pool. But the Denisovan puzzle was far from complete. A discovery in Tibet would soon add another piece. And so we continue our journey, delving deeper into the mystery of the Denisovans, and uncovering the secrets that this ancient species have left behind. Stay tuned as the story of the Denisovans unfolds. Unknown to researchers, a vital clue to the Denisovan mystery had already been uncovered 30 years prior. The scene? The Tibetan plateau, home of the mighty Himalayas. The protagonist? A humble Tibetan monk who stumbled upon part of a jawbone in a cave. This piece of history found its way to the sixth living Buddha, a revered holy man in the region who then passed it on to scientists. The bone was not just any bone. It was a piece of the lower jaw or mandible, found in a massive cave almost 11,000 feet up in the plateau. Scientists began studying it 9 years ago, and the results were nothing short of groundbreaking. The jawbone, they determined, belonged to a Denisovan, a member of the enigmatic group of ancient humans. This revelation sparked a wave of excitement in the scientific community. The jawbone was far more complete than anything found previously in the Denisova cave in Siberia. The discovery was a significant leap forward in our understanding of these ancient humans. Jean-Jacques Hublin, from the Max Planck Institute in Germany, and a member of the international team that studied the jaw and its 2 remaining teeth, noted the importance of the find. He said, "It's the first time that Denisovans are identified far away from the Denisova cave." Chinese scientist Dongju Zhang of Lanzhou University in China shed light on the Denisovans' impressive adaptability. According to her, these archaic humans successfully adapted to high-altitude, low-oxygen environments long before the regional arrival of modern Homo sapiens. Tools and animal bones bearing cut marks found in the cave suggest that the Denisovans likely lived there for a while. So what does this mean for our understanding of human history? Well, it appears that some early Denisovans thrived in the challenging conditions of the Tibetan plateau long before we did. And this wasn't just a new discovery, it marked the first time Denisovans were identified outside of Siberia. The jawbone discovery has deepened our understanding of the Denisovans, shedding light on their adaptability and range, and connecting us to our ancient ancestors in a way we couldn't have imagined. This jawbone had more to tell. It held secrets of ancient human adaptation. As we delve deeper into the story of the Denisovans, we find that these archaic humans were not just survivors, but adapters. They managed to thrive in high-altitude, low-oxygen environments, a feat that modern Homo sapiens would not achieve until much later. Imagine living almost 11,000 feet above sea level on the Tibetan plateau, where the air is thin and oxygen is scarce. This is not an environment conducive to human life as we know it, yet the Denisovans called it home. They were a hardy people, able to withstand conditions that would leave most of us gasping for breath. But the Denisovans didn't just survive in this harsh environment, they made it their home. Evidence of their life on the plateau comes from more than just the jawbone. Tools and animal bones bearing the telltale marks of human activity were found in the same cave. These remnants paint a picture of a people who were not just passing through, but had established a long-term presence in the area. The tools suggest a people capable of crafting and utilizing complex tools, a hallmark of cognitive development. The animal bones tell us that they were successful hunters, able to procure sustenance in this inhospitable landscape. These discoveries indicate that the Denisovans were not just surviving, but thriving in this high-altitude environment. But the question remains, how did they adapt to such a challenging environment? The answer to that lies within the jawbone itself. The Denisovans carried a genetic trait that allowed them to live in low-oxygen environments. This trait, which can also be found in modern humans, particularly Tibetans, is what made life at high altitudes possible for the Denisovans. But how does this adaptation tie in with modern humans? The answer lies in our genes. The Denisovans are not just a distant memory, they live on in us. We carry their genetic legacy within us, a testament to their successful adaptation to life at high altitudes. Their story is a part of our story, a chapter in the epic saga of human evolution. In our DNA, we carry traces of our ancient ancestors, including the Denisovans. Diving into the genetic connection between Denisovans and modern humans, we find that the DNA we share is more than just a historic record. It's a testament to the adaptability and resilience that have been passed down through countless generations. One gene in particular stands out, common among Tibetans. It's the ability to survive and even thrive in high altitudes with low oxygen levels. This genetic trait, which is a lifeline in the thin air of the Tibetan plateau, isn't just a random mutation, it's a legacy, a gift from the Denisovans. When scientists first examined DNA from Denisovan bones found in Siberia, they discovered a wealth of genes that modern humans also possess. Among these genes, one stood out. This gene, which is common among Tibetans, provides an ability to live at extremely high altitudes where oxygen levels are low. It's like possessing a built-in high-altitude survival kit. But how did this gene make its way into the modern human DNA? The answer lies in our shared history. Early Denisovans, who lived on the Tibetan plateau as far back as 160,000 years ago, developed this low-oxygen trait, and at some point, through interbreeding, they passed it on to us, Homo sapiens. Matthew Tocheri, a paleoanthropologist, puts it succinctly, it's in the modern human gene pool because of interbreeding with Denisovans. This intermingling of genes, he notes, underscores the diversity and complexity of human evolution. The discovery of the Denisovan jawbone on the Tibetan plateau, therefore, doesn't just fill a gap in our understanding of where these mysterious humans lived. It also provides a tangible link between us and them, a link forged in DNA. So the next time you marvel at the ability of Tibetans to live comfortably at high altitudes, remember that it's a testament to our shared genetic heritage with the Denisovans. This jawbone discovery not only connects the dots, but also highlights the diversity in human evolution. The Denisovans may be long gone, but their legacy lives on in us. When we delve into the annals of human history, it becomes evident that our lineage was not a simple, unbroken line, but rather a complex river system, filled with numerous offshoots and tributaries. The Denisovans represent one such tributary, a branch of ancient humans who walked this earth alongside us and the Neanderthals. The discovery of the Denisovan jawbone, high up in the Tibetan plateau, reinforces this concept. It paints a vivid picture of a time when multiple types of humans coexisted, each adapting and evolving in their own unique ways. And sometimes, their paths would cross, their lives would intertwine, and they would leave a lasting impact on each other. In fact, we, the modern humans, are the living testament to these ancient interactions. As it turns out, we carry within us some of the Denisovan genes. These genes, passed down through countless generations, have become an integral part of who we are. They have made us more adaptable, more resilient, and more diverse. One such gene, common among Tibetans today, allows people to thrive at high altitudes with low oxygen levels. This gene, once developed by the Denisovans to survive the harsh conditions of the Tibetan plateau, was passed on to us. It is a part of the Denisovan legacy, a gift from our ancient cousins that has undoubtedly played a crucial role in our survival and success as a species. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of our past, we are reminded of the intricate tapestry that is human evolution. Each thread, each gene, tells a story of adaptation, survival, and interconnection, and the Denisovans, though long gone, continue to be a part of this story. From the highlands of Tibet to our very genes, the Denisovans have left a mark, undeniably contributing to our understanding of human evolution.